Welcome to the big house. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st down and 20. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. This try is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
They try to run it with the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
This one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. The DB's backing off from the line now. The pocket breaking down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Hand it off for a draw. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Return to pick six. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
This one will be fair caught. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not much on that play, brought down short. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Pitch play to the back. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's got it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
Okay, 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. In the clear at the 25. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And Indy Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down. We're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the PAT is good. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. The ball is loose. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And now another deep ball here. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Wolverines will crank up the tempo. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Wolverines are in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Bites off a defender. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Dig deep.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And here comes a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14.
That makes Michigan 24.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Michigan 24, Penn State 14.
And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne, going back to Elvis Gerback, and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback keeps the football. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast.
This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The Wolverines looking to cash in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion. Trying to run it. It's Wood. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. They put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Penn State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
1st and 10 now for the offense. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21.
That makes the score.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
21.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Ball handed off. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Using his legs, it's Wood. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 31, Penn State 21.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he get there on the ground? And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
It's a quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
It's an option look. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle, but first down.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Gain of 3. 2nd down.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Hand off to the single back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Try and muscle for the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown for him.
This running back is having a career game here today. And, you know, the defense, they've had the entire first half, halftime, to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. On this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, working with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out, going for a big play downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.